Take a comfortable seat, close your eyes down or look down, and bring that sensation of arrival to your mat. Do that through your breath. Do that through your breath. The inhale and the exhale are cohabitants. One cannot exist without the other. Yeah. As we inhale, we receive. Yeah. We receive and open up. And as you exhale, you empty and make room for receivership, just as though you're having a conversation with your breath. Let it come in. And as you exhale, give that same nod of recognition. Go ahead and let your face soften. Let your shoulders soften. Feel yourself rise from the earth as you feel supported, like the roots of a tree, supported from the earth below. And trust that your arrival here was exactly where you were meant to be today. Trust in that. Good. Go ahead and just release the hands. I'm going to start our practice on our back today. So go ahead and draw yourself onto your back bodies. Take your time to get there. Bring your rib cage upwards. And as you draw your spine down to the earth, just bring your knees into your chest. Bring them to either side of your chest. So widen the thighs and then just roll side to side here a little bit. Okay, welcome the side, side, side. Good. And then just pause here. Keep the right knee close to you. Take the left leg, extend it out. Pause here. We're going to work a little bit of fire in the core, keeping that right leg close to you. Point the toe on the left, but lift the leg up, 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 up. Good. Flex the foot and then draw it down, but hover off the ground. Good. Point the toe, lift it up, 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 up. And then exhale, draw the heel back down. Every time you move the heel, okay, think of the whole back of the leg, up from the glute to the hamstring. And just do this one more time. Point the toe, lift up, up, up. Pause here, okay? Put that right leg on the ground and then walk up the left as you come into a little bit of a stretch for the hamstring on that left leg. Okay, stay here for a breath. Maybe even massage the back of your leg so you can feel just how much support is here for you without even trying. Mm-hmm. Good. And then bring that knee into the chest, give it a hug, and extend the other leg. Just pause here in wind relieving pose. Mm-hmm. And then point your toe on the right, lift the leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot, and then draw it back down. Okay, point the toe, lifting up. So as we're doing this, we're actually instigating some of the core work, okay, and heating ourselves up, heating ourselves up. Draw the heel down. Do this 2 more times. Lift up, draw the heel down. Good. One more time. Point the toe, lift yourself up. Good. And then switch your grip, get onto the long leg, drop the other leg, and then extend the leg. You can walk up the leg, feel the hamstring stretch here, just to the best of your ability. If you want to feel the back of your leg, it's always interesting to notice, okay, the incredibly strong muscles of the calf, the tendons around the knees, okay, the hamstring, even the IT band on the outside, and the adductors on the inside, abductors on the inside. Good. Stay there, lift. Good. And then bend the knee, bring both feet on the ground, extend the arms over the head so that you have this long extension through the spine, pushing down on the feet. Stay with the arms over the head, lift the hips up in a little bridge as you stretch the front of your body. And we're already starting to expose the heart here. Okay, trust that your feet are supporting you. Trust that the back of your head and your shoulders are supporting you as you lift the torso in the ground. And then just draw the hips back onto the earth. Good. Take the knees back into the chest. Okay. And then just cross your legs. I'm going to use that kind of momentum to have you come all the way up, up, up into a seat. Okay. And then cross your legs again, but just bring one foot close to you and bring the other foot in front of that. Okay. So it's almost like you're making a little dashes with your shin. So you're not crossing them over all together. It's just in front of each other. Good. Fingertips to either side. Inhale and lift. And as you lift, can you feel your knees come a little bit further forward? That means your hips are coming up higher. Your pelvis is lifting up. And now take a forward fold here. Okay, so now we're stretching through the back side of the body. You might feel this in the top leg and the inner thigh a little bit more here. Nice. And then just float the body up. Uh-huh. And then switch your shins. So the other shin comes in forward, the other shin comes behind, the legs are wide, fingertips to either side, lift up again through the crown. And then take the body forward again. Can you feel that in that top inner thigh? Whatever leg's in front. Inhale, exhale. Nice. And then float yourself back up again. Nice. Go ahead and bring the knees together. We're going to come to standing. Okay. So we're going right into standing today. And I'd like you just to find your feet at the top of your mat. I'm going to stay in the center so I can face you and lift and separate your toes. Okay. Bend your knees a little bit and then lift through the chest. So I've got a little bit of a seat taken here, just a little bit of a seat. Okay. Just bring your hands to your hips. Pick up that front leg or your left leg. Send that toe back, back, back. Keep the toe and the leg long as you tip forward here. Just tip forward. Again, so you're trusting yourself that you can peer over without falling because you have the ground, the root below you. Good. Stay here for a breath. Okay. And then bend that back knee. You're going to lift up, lift up, lift up, and then drag that knee all the way up, 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 and then bring it back down. Okay. And we're just going to switch sides. Hands on the hips, pick up the other leg, the other heel, send that leg back, 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 peering over again, not quite lifting that leg yet. Good. Bend that knee. Okay. You're going to bend both knees. You're going to drag that knee back up, 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 and hands come to heart. And then drop that leg back down. Come into Tadasana with prayer hands. We'll take the arms and we'll lift them up. And then we're just going to take a side bend. So we're giving the spine that direction back to center, over to the other side. And then back to center again. Bend the knees, bring your hands to your heart, bring your fingertips to the ground. Nice. And then come halfway up here. Take the belly button to the spine. Pick up the tailbone, lengthen the body, and then take yourself into that forward fold a little more. Good. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, exhale. Bend your knees. Okay. Keep your right foot where it is. Send your left leg back and welcome a lunge here. Welcome a lunge, a long lunge with the legs. You might want to toe heel that front foot out a little bit. Lift the roof of your mouth. Okay. Be strong in this lunge. Consider that big, big, long leg in the back, the one you touched just recently. Okay. And then from here, you're going to pick the hips up, send the leg long, drop both heels. Now, this lunge kind of comes into a pretty wide pyramid. And then back again. Come back into that lunge. Good. And then exhale, lift the hips and then drop the heel again. Look up. Good. Pick up the back heel, drop back into a lunge. Pause here. Good. And then from here, you're just going to keep the left leg on, or sorry, the left hand on the ground, right hand on the hip. We'll take a twisted lunge here as the arm comes up, reach up, spread your shoulders. Stay here for a breath. Exhale. Nice. Drop the back knee. Okay. And then reach back. So giving yourself some balance. And as you come forward, you're going to feel that hip open up, that beautiful opening through the hip flexor here. So now this lunge, this low lunge becomes a big hip opener. Good. Take the arm, sweep it around, come back to center. Okay. And then you're going to lift the back knee, bend it, step forward. And then we're going to come to the other side. So left leg stays where it is, right leg comes back. Live in this lunge. Okay. Toe heel that left foot out a little bit. Stay long in the head. Beautiful. Breath in, Okay, and we're going to rock with this. So you're going to lift that front knee, send the heel back, long pyramid. Good. And then lift the heel, drop yourself back into lunge. Ah, the beauty of strong legs, right? Pick yourself up, drop the heel, lengthen both legs. Exhale, pick yourself back up, drop into lunge again. Good. Take the left hand on the left thigh, and then take your heart, or sorry, yeah, bring your heart to the inside of the thigh. Lift yourself up, up, up. We're going to give a little more stretch to that back leg. Drop the back knee, and now lean back. Okay, can you feel that? Can you feel that kind of get a little deeper into the quad on that back leg? Good. Breath in here. Exhale. Scoop the arm back and around. Love giving the shoulder its well earned due. Okay. Pick up the back knee, bend the back knee, step forward again, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold forward. Okay, bend the knees, bring your hands to the ground, take a step back just for a breath in high or low lunge. And then bend the elbows, scoop your down self down, and then up into cobra. Pause here. Pick up one leg, lengthen it. Pick up the other leg, lengthen that. Bring your fingertips out to the side. Here comes our back extensions. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Okay, as you lift up in this back extension, think about exposing your breastbone. Good. Come on up. It's okay. It's safe. You're well grounded, well supported. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Nice. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Stay on your knees. Okay. Push up in reverse push up. And then send your hips to your heels. Curl your toes under. We're coming up into our first downward facing dog. Okay, back to the hips, back to the hamstrings, pedal your heels. Love this version of down dog where we always kind of come into the sensation of the legs. Come up onto the tippy toes, send your thigh bones back, send your heart to the top of your thighs, and then send your heels to the back of the room. Stay here for a breath. Beautiful breath in. Exhale. Nice. As we bend the knees and look forward, we're going to come back into the lunge. So you can even drop that left knee and swing the right leg forward, or you can bend the knees, use the left leg to propel the right leg forward back into lunge here. Good. Stay here for a breath. Back. Good. Drop the back heel. As we rise up to warrior one legs, I want you to just take the arms up, up, up. Take the hands, interlace the fingers, bring to the base of the skull. Okay. Sink back into the base of the skull as you come into a back bend here. Elbows come together. Lift your head with your hands. Good. Find that right knee over the right ankle. Stay here and then take the arms, reach them up. Can you feel that extension through the hip flexor on the left side? Okay, don't underestimate the strength and support that's there for you so that you can open up, right? So that you can trust. Good. Stay in the legs, open the arms up like a big bird, opening up the wings, and then keep leaning back, back, back. Good. Stay here for a breath. Let your left hand slide to your left hip or glute. Push that hip forward. Take the right arm, reach it up. Okay, so we got a lot of support down there. Big breath in. Exhale. Nice. From here, we're going to swing that arm back, back, back. Both arms reach to the back, and then we come back into lunge. Pick up the back heel, square the hips, bend the back knee, step forward, forward fold. Okay, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, bring your hands to the ground. We're going back into high or low plank, whatever works for you today. Okay, and then from here, bend the elbows, scoop yourself down and up, back to cobra. Okay, fingertips out wide again. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Good. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Hands come back under the shoulders on the knees. Reverse push up. Curl the toes under and up we go again. Downward facing dog. In this down dog, take a wide stance. So send your legs out wide to either edge of your mat and literally shift your weight from leg to leg. Okay. As you do so, the upper body kind of isolates. All right. So side to side. Can you feel this a little more in the IT band? Good. Stay here for a breath now. Come back to stillness. Exhale. Good. Bring your feet back together, closer. Bend the knees. Either drop to your left knee or use it, okay, to propel the left foot forward now. Okay, so we come into lunge again. Left foot forward, right foot back. Just for a breath. In transition to drop the back heel, warrior one again on this side. Reach up. And once again, interlace the fingers, bring them to the base of your skull. Lean back into the hands, elbows come together. Try to lift your head with your hands. Stay here for a breath. Good. Lift the arms now. Come into a full, wide open chest, shoulders side to side. Okay, so you know how strong this can be with the support of the legs. Good. Stay here for a breath. Open the arms up. Go ahead. Slowly take that wingspan and open yourself up. Oh, to grace. From here, right hand onto the right thigh or glute. And then the left arm comes up again. Okay. So you're supporting the legs even more as you open up. Ooh, breath in. Exhale. Nice. Let both arms float up again. Slide them back, come forward again, and come back to lunge. Lift the heel, square the hips, bend the back knee, step forward again, forward, fold. Okay, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, push into the feet, root to rise, come all the way up. Hands come back to heart center and then take a seat again. Okay, so we're going to come back a little bit to what we did at the beginning of the practice, but we're going to add on. So fire up the right, pick up the left, drag that left toe back. Okay, and then start to peer over again, peer over, peer over. Okay, the whole time, keep the hips square, side by side. Good. Now from here, you could take your blocks. Now you could stay long here, or you could pick up that back leg. Push the heel away. Good. From here, you can stay here, or you can take that black back block, bring it on the small end of it, push the heel away, turn to open up the hips as you find yourself up, up, up into half moon pose. Okay. In half moon pose, you got to find the earth to keep you lifted, right? Feel your rib cage supported here. Brace the core. Look at something that's not moving. If you want to stay here, go ahead. If you want to grab the top of your foot and come into candy cane, if that's in your practice, you go for it. Okay, totally up to you. Wherever you are is where you should be. Wherever you are, release the arm and leg, look down. Okay, you're going to bring yourself back down now. Toe comes down again. And we're going to go into that wide pyramid pose again. So you're coming from lunge, lift up and away, extend and draw that heel back. Inhale, exhale, come to the top. Your back foot doesn't have to be on the ground. It's just moving towards the ground. Nice. One more breath here. Exhale. Good. Bend both knees. Step forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Good. Bend the knees, push into the feet, root to rise, come all the way up again. And then bring your hands to heart center. Pause here and let the arms float to either side. Come back to Tadasana, the strong posture that tells you exactly where you are, the one that kind of wraps itself around you, the energy of your own skin. You're going to come to the other side now, okay? Inhale and lift. Exhale and fold forward. Fingertips reach the ground. Okay, so I have my blocks close by. Inhale, halfway up. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Put a bend in your knee. Push down into the left foot. Bring the right toe back. Okay. Remember, we did this at the beginning of our practice. You could just play around with balance on this side here. Okay. You can just stay here a long time, play around with it if you want. Okay. Or you can join me to come down, right? And take that block on the side, bring it on the small end. I'm going to lift that back leg. So now that supporting leg, the left leg, is going to really fire up, but so is that other leg. You're going to get help from wherever you can. And then from there, turn and open the body. Okay. Open, open, open. So literally stacking your pelvis. Option to lift the arm overhead. You can have it on your hip. Okay, once again, you can also be facing the ground. I'm talking balance here. It's a big one. Big breath in. Exhale. Okay, if you want to grab the top of your foot and come into a candy cane pose, you can. It's totally up to you. Wherever you are is exactly where you should be. Good. Slowly look back down at the mat. Let go of the foot if you're holding it. Bring yourself back into a lunge. Okay, so back here, you're going to extend the front leg and just lay that back heel on the ground into a wide pyramid pose. Pretty big. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Bend both knees. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Bend the knees, push into the feet, root to rise. And as you lift up, think, what if this was exactly perfect in the whole of my world, where I meant to be? Hands come to heart center. Trust yourself. Take a seat. Uttanasana. Turn over to one side. Feel yourself twist into the core and then come back to center. But notice you're exactly where you are. Bottom half is strong. Over to the other side. Twist and back to center. Do that one more time. Take it over, hold and twist. Okay, this time open the arms up again. Uh-oh, we're exposing ourselves again. Oh, but we know we're safe. Good. Bring the hands back to heart center. Slowly twist to the other side. Open up again. Rise up through the heart. It's okay. All the way back to center. Exhale and fold forward. Fingertips reach the earth now. Inhale, halfway up. Bend the knees, push into the feet, and then step back. High or low push up. Bend the knees, scoop yourself down and up. Come to cobra. If it's in your wheelhouse, upward facing dog. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Spread your legs, bring them wide as your mat, and shift your weight side to side here as you pedal the heels. Get into the hips, outer hip in particular. Okay, keep doing that. Keep pedaling the heels. And then start to walk your hands towards your feet, but keep pedaling the heels. Means you got to take a bit more of a squat here. Okay, so we're just coming up and down, fingers to the ground, squatting, picking up the heel, and then settling into garland pose. Okay, hips wide open. Option, you can take a block and have a seat on it. Okay, the idea is getting the hips open. So if you can sit on it and do that, go ahead, stay here for a breath. Okay, interesting way to get there, right? Yes, inhale, exhale. Okay, but that little walk towards the back, okay, got them pretty ready. Yeah, prepared. Hands come back down. We're going to go up in the same way. Shift the weight forward. Lift the hips up if they're down. Okay, and then start shifting side to side. Shifting side to side. Start walking your hands forward again. Move the body forward. Come back into that funky down dog. Feet are still pressing down.
Now inhale, lift the heels, send the thighs back, and then draw your heart right between your thighs. Can you feel the length of both the legs, both the arms, right into the spine, front and back? Exhale. Beautiful opening there. Good. From here, you're going to drop to the knees, stay wide, bring the toes together, slide the hips back, and come into a child's pose here. Okay, let the head float down. Okay, we have this idea of the hips open still. Okay, when we move to back bends, hips, glutes, and hamstrings, they're the ones that love this. Okay, stay here for another breath. Exhale. Remember, the inhale and the exhale are codependent. One cannot happen without the other. Nice. And then go back to the trust that you feel right now, especially on the earth. Supported. The openness of the hips, the softness of your belly. Supported. Nice. Slowly float yourself back up again. Okay. And bring yourself onto your hands and knees. Okay. Stay here for breath. Right. And then you're going to take cat and cow. And we're going to stay with the opening of the hips and we're going to come into pigeon pose. Okay, so two ways to do pigeon pose. You can come from your hands and knees, or you can be on your backs in dead pigeon. Okay, so I'm going to show you both. So starting here on your hands and knees, you're going to just take your left knee to your left wrist, pick up your right, shimmy it back, then drop the knee. Roll onto your buttock, okay, and then move your foot. Now I'm going to use my handy dandy block because I don't want my hips just hanging out. They need some support. So lift over and then take your block and tuck it under your glutes. Okay, this is one version of pigeon pose, lots of versions. Okay, the one on your back, the leg pretty much stays in the same place, except you bring that leg over, you cross it over, and then you come onto your back like this. Okay, so it's a figure four. You can bring your foot on the ground, you can open it up here. The idea is, can you trust your body to tell you what it needs? Okay, if this is your feeling to be in, then stay here and trust that was the right decision. Okay, if you feel like you're in pigeon pose, traditional pigeon pose, okay, that's cool too. Stay where you are, wherever you are, exactly where it should be. Inhale, lift. Aha, breathe. Hip, open. Nice. If you'd like to come up all the way, okay, that's cool. You can take one arm up. That works. Maybe the other. Okay, wherever you are, just live in that stretch, whatever it feels like. And then release this. Okay, you're just going to walk your way back up, hands on the ground. If you're on your back, curl the toe under, come back. Everyone come and meet in downward facing dog. Great counter pose for that. Okay, remember, we're just getting ready for camel pose through all these other opening through the hips. Okay, back on the knees and hands. Okay, option to go onto your back. If you're on your hands and knees, take the right knee to the right wrist, pick up the leg, shimmy it back. Okay, if you're on your back, you're just crossing that leg over. Okay, if you're with me, up, you're going to drop and then pull the foot up so the shin comes a little further forward and then back, taking a block to support the glute. Okay, you don't want your knee just hanging there. It needs to, the femur bone has to have something to hold on to it. Okay, big breath in here. Exhale. Okay, if you're on your back and the knee is close to you, pull it in a little more. If you'd like to come into arms up overhead, you're squeezing the legs together. Give that wide open. Big breath in here. Exhale. Okay, and then from wherever you are,
Just let the arms float down. Come back, back, back. Hands to the ground. Curl the toe under. Lift up back to your downward facing dog. Pedal your heels again. Okay, so a lot of hip opening here. Whew. Nice drop to your knees once again. Open the hips up again by bringing the knees out and coming back to child's pose again. Give yourself a rest here. Nice. And then from here, roll yourself back up, up, up again. Okay. And as you come back, you're going to come onto your hands and knees. Okay. And have your blocks close to you again. So we come into camel pose. Okay. The pose we've been thinking about throughout the practice. Okay. Rising up again. Okay. So you're going to take your blocks. Okay. If you don't have a block, water bottles will work, books will work. Okay. But you just bring the blocks to the outside of your ankles. Okay. So not many of us can grab our ankles and live in that back bend too well without crushing the lower spine. So I want you to think about your vertebrae. It's going to stay long and you're going to lean back, but using the legs to support you, you're going to have them perpendicular, so up and down from the ground. Okay, let's do this together. We've done almost all of this already, okay, in various forms. Inhale and lift. Interlace the fingers, bring them to the base of your skull. Good. Bring your elbows together. Okay, this is big back extension. So the back is working hard. Think about that. Pull the shoulders together, lean back into your arms, cup them up, lift your head with your arms. You're actually causing traction here and it works. Stay here for a breath. Exhale. Good. Take one arm, lift it up and away. Take the other arm, lift it up and away. We've done this already. Stay here for a breath. Okay. And then feel the legs, get them turned on. And then use the muscles in your core to bring your head over your heart again, your heart over your hips again. Arms come back up and release. Okay. That's one version of camel. Next version, we're going to bring our hands to our hips. You might get a little more from this. Remember when we did warrior one? We did this with one. Okay. We're going to do that again, but on our knees. Let's go for it. Inhale and lift. Good. Reach up. Interlace the fingers. Bring them to the base of your skull. Okay. Lay back. Lift up. Bring your elbows together. Okay. Stay here for a breath. You're going to just take the right arm, reach it up, 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 and then slide the right arm back. Find the top of the right hip and the glute there. And then just lift with the elbow on the left, push with the right. So you're almost pulling your spine in two directions here. And then see if you can lean back a little further. Boy, is that supported, right? From the head right to the tailbone. Good. And then use the hand on the neck to lift yourself back up and then release. Okay, shake it out. We're going to go to the other side. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands behind the head. Okay, pull the elbows together. Lift the elbows up to the sky. Hold on to the head. Okay, take your left arm now, reach it up. Take the left hand, scoop it back. Find the top of that left buttock. Really kind of pancake your hand all the way around. Then push down as you lift up with the elbow. Reach back. Can you feel yourself get longer in the spine here? Can you imagine? Don't do it yet, but can you imagine grabbing those blocks and then lift your head with your hand and release? Okay, one more time. You can have both hands at the top if you like, or if you want to go for the full camel pose, you go right ahead. Try it. You might like it, might work for you. Trust yourself. Okay, here we go. Inhale, lift. Good. Interlace the fingers, bring them to the base of the skull. Bring the elbows together, lift the head and shoulders up, up, up. Okay, cause traction. Move your spine up by lifting the head. The neck is an extension of the spine. You know that, right? So you're going to take the right arm, reach it up, bring it to the top of the buttock. Okay, practice that traction, lift the breastbone. Take the other arm, reach it up, bring it back. Okay, so now we're relying on ourselves to hold our spine up. See if you can reach back a little further. Options, see if you can find those blocks. Maybe it's easier for you here. Beautiful. Stay, stay, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Try not to compress the lower spine. In fact, use the legs more. And then use the legs to let the torso come back up, up, up. And release. Good. Give it a shake. So lots of layers to camel pose, right? And there's a lot of layers in our heart. Like we have to protect that. So we protected it all the way around. That looks great. I saw you. Okay. Look great. Okay. So before coming into a forward fold, so I don't want you doing that. What I'd love for you to do is come into a tabletop position, and just do an easy cat and cow, microscopic. Right. And then just keep moving through the body that way. Okay. Introduce that again. Nice. And then just bring your knees into your hands, sit into your hips. Okay. And you're going to slide off your hips, bring your legs long. Okay. So coming into Dandasana. So not doing a forward fold here. I'm interested in the length of the spine still. So coming up nice and tall, reach up with the crown. Good. Good breath. Exhale. Okay. Now slide that left arm back, reach up with the right. And once again, we're going up and down. And then take that long arm, cross it over the front of that leg, and take a twist here with the long legs. Match with the spine. Bring that arm a little closer to you. And we're going to switch. Take the arm, reach up again. Okay, take that arm, bring it back down. Good. So now lifting up through the chest, take the other arm, reach it up. Okay, stay active in the legs as you take the twist here. Okay, and keep rising up through the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, empty the belly. Nice. And then come all the way back. Okay, you're going to use your hands now, okay, to help you lean back, bend the elbows, pause here, just sit up here. Okay, pick up your chest. Again, a little bit of a back bend here, but supported with the elbows. Bring your feet on the ground. Okay, that's going to give you some support as you lay your sacrum on the ground, lay the lower spine on the ground, lay the shoulders on the ground, and pause here. Toe heel your feet out wide, anchor the arms through the shoulders, and just drop your knees over to one side. Okay, so now this is a pretty passive twist. Just letting gravity take the weight. You can lift your head and look in the other direction. Continue with the breath. Nice. Lift your head, come back to center. Bring the knees back up, reset the spine. So give yourself a little bit of movement there. Right. And then bring the knees over to the other side. Lift the head, look in the other direction. Pause here. Got a little bit of a passive quad stretch here as well. Nice. And then bring the knees back to center. Okay, and then just windshield wiper the knees side to side a little bit here. Good. And then release that tension. Okay, if you're feeling good here with the knees up, the arms wide open, stay here. I want you to feel the ground below you supporting you. And we're going to come into our Shavasana meditation. Okay, so that means get warm because you're still. So the body wants to come back to stillness. Take your time getting there.